Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm spiritual coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, January 14th, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well. Hope you had a week of many blessings. If you're new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com for all about my upcoming events, the work that I do, and the schedule appointment button is on every page. So please click that. And I hope to talk to you or see you at some point in the future. The topic today. The topic is attracting the magic into your life. That's right, you can do it. You can see those miracles, that magic happening around you. I saw it this week. I saw just focusing on being in the good karma, abundant flow, and doing what's best for good karma and higher vibrations. I got rewarded. And you can too. You can have whatever you ask for. You just have to believe. Believe and receive is truly the way. Now I'm making it, I know, sound so simple. Because you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of feelings. And also, you are impacted by those around you. I had to give a lecture this morning to someone who is around just talking in poverty consciousness, talking like things don't work out for them. And I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want this vibration around me because it's not good for you and it's not good for me. It doesn't give us what we deserve in life. It doesn't give us what we truly want to attract in life. I hope I got through. So, yes, life can be frustrating. People can be frustrating. Sometimes, honestly, it's hard to like people, isn't it? But as much as you can, send a good vibration to those that are challenging you, testing you. Send them all the best. Or if you can't do it, if there's someone that you think is really awful and evil, just block. Just block them. Block knowing about them. Block being exposed to them. Put that buffer around you of good energy. And I'm going there further, by the way, with the buffer. So here's the thing. When you ask for something, you have to be in a vibrational place to receive it. It's good to have faith. You're supposed to have faith and hope. The faith is never giving up on it. Always believing you will see it physically. Always knowing it. That's essential. Do that. But you can't feel that you can't pay your bills this month and then ask to be a millionaire and expect $1 million to show up because you're not aligned with the $1 million. You're not aligned with wealth if you're feeling poor. So that's where gratitude and abundance comes in. You have to feel it inside. You have to align with it. Look at the places that you intend on visiting. See the pictures. See the home. See the accessory to your current home that you love and would add. Living in, have that faith, multiply it. Having those feelings inside of you, walking around like you are there, that you've already gone to the finish line. The outcome has already happened. It's going to have to appear. It can't help but not appear because it's natural energy. So you attract the magic by becoming the magic, by feeling it's already done and there's nothing more that you need to do. Now, I'm not telling you that you won't get inspired action ahas. Of course, if you have to, if you're drawn, for instance, to take a certain course or do something like that, then yes, that is an inspired action. This week, by the way, I saw signs. And the signs I saw were everywhere. People were talking, and my clients, it would pop up online, emotional freedom technique or tapping. And that's where you take 2 to 4 fingers and you tap on the meridian points that acupuncture works with. Except that's needles. I giggle because I'm not into needles, but some benefit quite well from acupuncture. Same thing with tapping, but you're using your own fingers. And you talk while you're tapping. Even though this happened, I completely and unconditionally love myself. And then we'll start to see things kind of pop up. This is about healing. This is about unblocking. This is what those who are wealthy and spiritual, they do this. And some teach this. So I saw it everywhere. And it's so interesting that I think one or more of my clients said, I'm seeing it everywhere, so I have to do it. I have to do it more than I'm doing it. And there's the first one starts with a karate chop. And the karate chop you can do while you're with people. You don't even have to wait and do this in private. Just 2 to 4 fingers on the fleshy side part of whatever hand you want to do. So when I saw that everywhere, I knew that it was the universe telling me to take inspired action, to do it. That somehow I was on the cusp of something awesome. And if I do this, I'm going to hit there. I'm going to land. And so, yes, I went to work at it, and I have to actually do it more. But not only that, I am just made like this. When I get signs from the universe for myself, I want it to be accessible to others. So, of course, I'm going to do a seminar very soon, probably via Zoom, where we go over tapping together. And that's going to be offered that date, probably within the next couple of days. Meaning I'll schedule it within the next couple of days. Because that's just how I am. If the universe is telling me to do something to help me, I'm going to want to offer something to help you. That same something if I can. So check out on YouTube. Now, the father of tapping is Gary Craig. And oh my gosh, 18 years ago when I became full-time self-employed, I got every VCR tape of that. I think I still have them. I don't recall not having them. But I got everything because that tapping can treat anxiety. It's not just about weight reduction or wealth blocks. It's more interesting to me because of blocks in any way, but definitely with attracting that magic and wealth blocks. But you can use it to get rid of pain. You can use it for phobias. It is a wonderful tool, and it is a free tool unless you go to someone to assist you. And so check out Gary Craig online meanwhile. And of course, you're welcome to sign up for anything I will offer. I'm probably going to do it via Zoom because though I have a local office, I feel like schedules, weather, because this week we're finally getting a little bit of snow. Yes, yay. That may keep people from driving, issues with babysitters, that type of thing. Zoom, yes, can have its own distraction for those who, do have people in the home, but it also widens it. Anybody can join rather than only local people. So it may very well be via Zoom. So definitely check out tapping because it's a tool. And as I said, it was brought to me by the universe. So if it's brought to me, it's beneficial to you. But that's what the universe does, intrepid listeners. Something within me said, it was probably a feeling, not even a thought or words. Something said, what do I do to get over a finish line in some way, to come to an outcome? And then it pops up everywhere. It's the same for me. 4 years ago, at this time, I had a lot of my clients canceling last minute, and at the time they paid when they came in, or not showing. And it was getting to a place where, it was a lot. It was, whoa. If it continued, I would not be able to be full-time self-employed. It was that momentous. And so I kept asking the universe, what do I do about this? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm starting to fear it. I'm starting to have anxiety that people are going to cancel or not show on me. And I don't want to be like that. So a scheduling system kept popping up. I mean, literally, I would turn on my computer, it would pop up. and in a synchronistic, consistent way. And I knew it was the universe. And at first I said no. And the second time I said no. I don't know about this. I don't know. And then I realized, okay, I made a deal. If I go through with this, you promise, right, that this will be good. That I won't have a bunch of clients angry. That'll all work out. Well, it has worked out. It has worked out. Now, yes, every once in a great while, rarely, a client will not like the way I schedule. And, that's being human. I try to understand. Though, yes, when I'm going to Ticketmaster to buy concert tickets, I'm not like giving a hard time to Ticketmaster about that or something, or to the singer or to the act. I'm not saying I don't want to do it. Can I, do it this way? Sometimes in life you have to follow procedures, maybe all the time in life. And so that is something within me that is a desire and a request for clients to just follow how it's done. But yes, in the customer service of a small business, you do occasionally get emails. So what I saw this year, 4 years after setting up online scheduling, is that a lot of clients are scheduling and then they are, rescheduling is fine, but then they're canceling. And it's like, oh my gosh, they're doing what they did 4 years ago, but I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it electronically now. And, what the heck? Okay. Now, thankfully, because it's online scheduling, when someone cancels, it opens up a slot. So someone will grab the slot. So that is the better feeling with this, and it's very, I don't have to call. I don't have to scribble in an appointment book and make it messy. It does take care of itself, but I'm noticing a trend from 4 years ago that if I didn't have online scheduling, I would be back in that place. And all I would say to people is schedule when you're ready, and when you're, ready, and you're going to keep it, because there's always rescheduling. So it's not about, something came up for that day and now I can't come, so I'm going to cancel. You can just reschedule to when you can come. You can keep rescheduling to the end of time. It's like, there's no blocks on that. But canceling it's hard as a human being not to take it personally, because it's like, well, why don't you want to come at all now? What did I do? I'm just over here, serving the best I can. So I try not to. I try to understand that everything is working in the right and divine order for my higher good and the higher good of those scheduling and the higher good of the all. And I do logically know that. So I try to stay with that thought and feeling and wish everyone well. Always wish everyone well. So because I'm in this place, by the way, that I know that there's a larger picture going on and that everything's working for the higher good of all. And if I do my part of being in that good karma and doing the higher good, I will be rewarded. The magic will find me. Good karma always, all right? And yes, can you have moments? Absolutely have moments. But always try not to have a moment that harms another. If that's something you consistently want to do, if you want to lash out at another, if you want to project onto another, that requires more. That requires looking at that and perhaps getting somebody else involved in talking that out. and healing that out. But in most cases, people are not projecting. They're not trying to harm another. Maybe you're just tired in a moment. We can all have a moment, but we don't, and then what you do is you correct it when you have a moment. You don't have to necessarily even do that in that moment, meaning that, okay, like for instance, if you cut somebody off in traffic, you're probably going to get cut off in traffic. But if you can catch it and realize what you did before you're cut off in traffic, just send blessings around you, like to all the drivers. Say, if that person sees your hand go up, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, that can correct it. Always try to correct those intentional things, but the unintentional things that also might bring you an answer. But I'm digressing now, to be honest. I'm giving you tips and keys, but it's not directly to the topic today. The topic is how to attract the magic. And that goes back to that alignment. And when we have these little moments, yes, we're out of alignment, but I'm talking about something a little bit more disciplined here, a little bit more work. So let's use, I always love to use wealth because I think a lot of us, most of the world, is wanting to feel financially free, wanting to feel secure, wanting to feel like they can do what they want. They don't have to worry. They don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Most do not want to do that. All right. And so if you're currently living paycheck to paycheck, how do you get aligned with magic occurring for you? Well, I've kind of said it already. You feel that peace, that calm, that inner abundant feeling before that next paycheck comes. You know it'll always work out. You notice if there's helpers. You just walk around this world like everything's all right. Feeling good. Feeling like an inner God, feeling infinite, feeling unlimited. And how do you know you're pulling it off? You'll feel light. You'll feel light. Now I notice, and you may notice sometimes, consistencies. You wake up in the morning maybe and you're having the same thoughts you had the day before. When I have them, if I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about a bill that has to be paid in 2 days, no matter what it is, I'm not starting off my day correctly in the magic to attract the magic. I'm starting my day with that lack mentality. You want to start your day feeling grateful and blessed and abundant and prosperous. You want to feel yourself paying more than that bill that's due and being able to do that, being financially free. Everything's cleared out. Everything's light and airy. Everything's good. Now, affirmations are key. Dolores Cannon said use them. Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Jack Canfield. It goes on and on. Mike Dooley. All the great teachers, whether they're still on this earth or not, have given you the I am. I am is getting directly into that source where all abundance is in every way. And you proclaim it's yours. Just saying I am gets you into I am, to that oneness, to that large picture. But yes, once you feel that universal oneness, that out of body floating, spacey feeling, you can then add words. I am successful. I am abundant. I am free. I am happy. I am joyful. But you don't always have to say I am. Everything is working out for me. I am in the process of moving to my ideal home. I'm in the process of achieving my ideal weight. You just have to keep it in the present. Now, I feel like somebody's thinking this as they listen to this podcast today or whenever you listen to it. So I want to address it. Can you help other people? Yes. But you can't help them through present tense. In other words, you can't say, I am helping that person. That's not going to help them. It's not. It's about you. It's an affirmation for you and doesn't go over to them. What you can do is see a person in your own mind on this earth and then send them that energy. When you're in that I am, send them the energy of the I am, that lightness, that love, that oneness. And then talk to them, send it to them. You are healthy. And see them as healthy. See them as wealthy. See them as having and attaining love. See them that way, but it's already done. But don't talk to them. Don't try to force it on them, meaning with words and good, thoughtfulness towards them. Do it silently. Do it privately. Do it in a way that, yes, the best that can be done for you is done. Yes, that's literally a way to cure them. And I don't mean in a diagnosis with that, but to cure them of anything that you wish more for them. A diagnosis cure is up to their will as well. But can you help with health? Oh, yes, you have the power to do that, absolutely. Laughter is the best medicine. There's a reason for that. Prayer is a reason why it works. And prayer is really a request, but this is different. This is actually answering the prayer request by being you and by sending out that good vibration so that magic happens. Now, you may also see when it involves another person that you get answers, that you learn, that suddenly you know what to do. And you may see popping up everywhere, like I did this week, a technique or something. And perhaps that is something you can suggest to them or do for them. So the universe will answer you about how to help them too. That's how you know what you're doing is good. So yes, you can use it to help others. You just can't. It's just, words should always align. We should not use negative words as much as we can towards anyone or about anyone. But will the universe, can you work for another and the universe helps you? Absolutely. So I hope that was clear. So back to you. Become what you want to attract. And then you will see it happening. I use what's happening around me as a sign of how I'm doing. If things are happening to me, working out for me, I know I'm doing good. I know that. And this was one of those weeks where good news was all around. Right? And so, and wonderful things were being said to me this week. And so that lets you know, okay, things are good. Now, that doesn't mean that if you get bad news in a week that you're in the wrong flow. Sometimes the universe will send us challenges and news that we don't want, or appliances breaking down, or cars acting up, or, challenges. But it still can be a way for the universe to give you what you've asked for. Sometimes it has to clear out for you to receive. Your job is to vibrationally align. So no matter of health, you cannot feel sick, talk about being sick, and then expect health. It doesn't work like that. No matter what treatment you're going through, no matter what your body is doing, if you have the flu, stay in a healthy mindset. Feel yourself healing, in the process of healing, or heal completely. And then you might be told what to do. what to eat, what to drink. That, as I said, the universe conspires to help you. It is working on your behalf. But the thing is, it's working on your behalf with what you're emanating in vibration. So if you're emanating ill health and you're emanating anything you really don't want with health, then that's what the universe brings back to you, and it can multiply. It's more powerful multiplying positive, but it can multiply. So it is so important to work for yourself and to feel in that state of wellness. And then you'll watch the magic will happen. Suddenly there's something you can do. Suddenly there's good news from somewhere. It's lining up with what you want. I've had it happen for me. I know it can happen for you. And in a way of love. Well, let's take it two ways. Let's say you want love in your life, romantic love, or, well, let's stay with romantic love because it applies to friendships too, so apply it to friendships. If you're noticing what you don't have, whether it's in your life or you have someone who's not in your life, whatever you notice you don't have multiplies. It stays back from you. You cannot receive it. So be in the present moment. There's two ways here. There's actually two circumstances. One, you are in a relationship, and one, you're not. But you can apply this principle to both. Feel, see, outcome done of satisfied relationship. Now you might get surprised sometimes that you feel that means newness. That it'll be somebody different from who you're with. Just let it flow. Do not put your brain to it, your thoughts. Just let life flow. And let the universe take care of it. Let the universe have the house. Okay? The circumstances. That can happen sometimes where we get why do I feel this? Because something has to change to bring the magic. Sometimes it's not maybe what we would ask for. But be in that feeling of accomplishment. It's already done. I am fully supported. I am fully loved. They align with me. They like the same things I do in some way. In most ways, they can be individual as you are. But there is an alignment and it's complete. It is not in the future, it is now. And then if there is someone in your life, you treat them as kind as you can, accepting them for where they are, just being kind like you would to anyone. Seeing the blessings, staying in the moment, and then watch. Watch something shift. Watch suddenly something is happening to help you and perhaps to help both of you. And it applies to the same with friendships, platonic relationships. Cycles. What is missing will continue to appear, but if you change the cycle or in the moment of this is the kind of relationships I have, you will see that they appear. I just had it happen to me where what I had asked for appeared new through a new person. And I was like, whoa, I was so excited. Here they are. And I also took it as informational too. I want more of this. This is what I'd like to have. And so it's blossoming. And so that's the key. So if things are going not the way you want, consistently over time, line yourself to attract the magic. It's trying to come to you. It's not saying no, you don't deserve it, you're not worthy. You just have to align with it. You just have to have the vibration of it first within you, within your feelings, and then within your thoughts, and then within your words. with those words. Those words are so powerful. Never talk against yourself. Never be envious of others or jealous of others or competitive with others. There's infinite to go around. You'll just ask for more pain. You're just, the universe doesn't understand when you're cranky. It doesn't understand. It's like, why? I can give you it all, but you have to ask for it and you have to open to it. It's really simple for the universe. Keep it in mind. And by the way, I told you this before, if you listen every week, and I hope you, for those of you who are new, will continue to listen, the universe doesn't play favorites. It's not that kind of energy. It's pure vibrational energy. So it's going to give the worst person on earth whatever they ask for that they're aligned with. All right? That doesn't mean that they won't get consequences for actions or karma. It just means that if you feel that someone is not your type of person, that person is blessed, you feel they're blessed and they're not your type of person, the universe is not saying they're better than you or more worthy of you in any way or deserving. They're just aligned. You can have whatever you see another having in the way of blessings. Okay, not in the way of face. not that literal, but in the way of blessings. In the way of gifts. Yeah, it's yours too. But you have to know it. You have to be it. You have to have it within yourself done. And then you'll see it occur. And that's when life gets really fun and really happy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that resonated with you and that you'll try that out. And if you've been trying that out, keep at it. Don't give up. Because rewards come sometimes in the 11th hour, that magic. So never giving up is crucial. Now, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of this podcast that if you're pleased on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm also on Instagram too, under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. Please follow me there. And I'm on Facebook under business page Lisa M. Hop, Spiritual Coach and Medium. So find me there. Please follow me because I give updates there on my events and opportunities. So, and anything with, that might be news about my work. So thank you for joining me today. I wish you all the best and many blessings.